Hello everyone and welcome back to another 4D Systems quick guide. In this video, I'll run you through the different destination options that are available to you when programming in Workshop 4, what they mean, and which one you should choose for your next project. When you build a project in Workshop 4 and go over to the project menu, you will see three options for where to upload. They are Run Flash, Run RAM, and USD. But what's the difference, and which one should you use? Let's break it down properly. Before we talk destinations, we need to understand something important. A project has two parts. First is the program. These are the actual instructions that the processor runs. It is usually very small in size, only a few kilobytes. Second is the supporting files. Those are things like your graphics, fonts, strings, and audio. Supporting files are always copied to the SD card. The destination options only affect the program, not the supporting files. That's the key difference. So let's get into the different options and what they mean. The first option is Run Flash. This means that the program stays in flash memory and executes directly from flash. This has slightly slower execution, especially on Picasso displays, but maximum RAM is available for your application. This is ideal when your project is large, you need as much RAM as possible, and stability matters more than speed. For most projects, Run Flash is perfectly fine. The second option is Run RAM, which means the program is downloaded to flash, then copied into RAM and executed from RAM. This gives faster execution but less available RAM during runtime. This is because the program itself now occupies RAM space. This is ideal when your program is small, you want slightly better performance, and you're not tight on RAM usage. On Diablo 16, the speed difference is minimal. On Picasso, it is more noticeable. Finally, the SD card option is different to the other two. When you choose USD, your program is saved to the SD card as a child program. A tiny parent program is then downloaded to the flash, and the parent loads the child from SD into RAM and runs it. The reason this might be ideal for you is because you can now update the project just by replacing the file on the SD card, and no programming cable is needed. This is perfect when the display is inside a sealed product. Only the SD card is accessible, or you want field updates. It's essentially a bootloader system. So to summarize, if you're developing or prototyping, Flash is usually the safest default. If you're optimizing and you understand your memory usage, Run RAM can be better, and if you're building something permanent or commercial, the USD parent-child setup makes a lot of sense. The most important thing is to be able to look at your memory numbers, understand what they mean, and choose based on that. So remember, supporting files always go to the SD card. The destination option only changes where the program executes from. Now that you know what these options actually do, you can go ahead and apply this in your next project. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.